Want to come up? For coming up. It's a brave thing to do, but what's going on?
I've been struggling with alcoholism for a long time. I had probably 3 months of sobriety, and then I started taking dirty chips, and I took a dirty cake. And then I would go through the cycle of trying to stop, but my disease took me, to the dark place where I was hiding it, and I thought I was hiding it, and I did get away with it. When I finally came to the truths about it in December, I told my sponsor, and he said, what a good liar you are. He had no idea. And one of my sobriety brothers, was surprised. He had no idea either. I mean, I don't want to lie anymore, because it has really affected me. Because I want to be honest. I was raised to be honest, and the way that I am now is not honest, and I gotta get honest with myself, and with everybody around me.
See what this show does? Here we are, and we're talking, and we've talked to a lot of people, and the theme at this point is getting honest. It's an amazing thing, because just wanting to come up here and get honest. It's not easy to get up here at all. I talked to you in the back, and you were shaking, and you're willing to, and you had the option not to, but the whole idea is whatever you have to say up here is going to help someone, because someone might be in this position as well, and they might just say they want to give up. So this is pretty cool. Tell me what's gone on in the last couple months.
Well, I quit a job that I thought I couldn't handle, because I was drinking before I went to it. I was drinking every day and hiding it from my partner. And like I said, going to the meetings, I let the insanity build up in me. And the week before Christmas, I was drinking very heavily. And on December 20th, I tried to end it all. And that didn't work, and I ended up in a psych hospital for Christmas, and missed it with my family, my partner. And I have, no way. I don't know what to do, except like I said, I don't want to go back to the way that I was. I want to be so truthfully honest. I want to, but I had to have something that would work, because I've tried to do it on my own, and I've tried to go to, but I know I haven't done it correctly at all. I have not been honest, and I know that's the word I keep on using, but I know that that's the addiction. I mean, that's my disease. I can't be honest, and I want to find out how to.
Okay. Well, I spoke to the owner of Frank's House, Mike Rauke, and he said that you were really trying to get in. There was a financial issue, and you were just trying to make it work. You were on a waiting list. But the desire is there, and I think we all see the desire there. We've all been there before. And we would like to offer you, on the behalf of Frank's House, a treatment option. And really, it's the same thing. It's you go, and if you go and you don't work it, then the opportunity, you miss the opportunity. But if you go and you work it, you stay as long as you need to stay to make it work. It's an individualized program. And I mean, I'm thinking that next Christmas is going to be a lot better than this Christmas, and maybe that's exactly how it had to happen. And the fact that you're up here right now again and willing to you know, show us these raw feelings and reach out is amazing. And I think that you're in for a miracle as well. So are you willing to go to treatment?
I'm willing because, like you said, I want a much better Christmas. And I know that there is a bigger life out there than the small life that I created. You know, David said about isolating, and I've never been an isolator, and that's what I've been doing, you know. So this opportunity from Frank's house is, you know, it is an answer to a prayer. And it was actually, you know, today that I prayed for it, that I, you know, heard the call. I got the call, so yes, I'm ready to go.
Good deal.
Alcohol, methamphetamines, heroin. There are many ways to get addicted. Fortunately, there are a number of ways to start recovery. Call the Intervention and Treatment Referral Now, offered by Spencer Recovery Centers.
It's been a very interesting day so far. Everyone's been so wonderful and patient and supportive in the audience, and we've seen some great transformations. We've seen some miracles right here. We're going to be in store for other miracles, I think, over the next month. We have one more guest. Actually, it's two more guests. They're together that I'd like to have come up here. These two gentlemen, it's a father and a son, who have been trying to get into treatment. The son is trying to get into treatment, and Dad is anxiously awaiting for his son to get into a program before he goes back out again. And that's a scary situation to be in, to feel like you can't get into a facility, or you're trying to get into a facility and worried that a weekend's going to come along and God forbid you're going to overshoot the mark and something's going to happen. So we have, we'll welcome our two guests to come up here if possible. Hi, thank you for coming. I'm here with Joe and Jordan. So tell me what's going on. Dad, can I hear it from you first?
Oh, sure. The last couple weeks I've been making a lot of calls and emails pretty much throughout the whole state, trying to find a place where my son could get treatment. And recently he got fired from his job. He's gone to jail a couple times, and so kind of brought him back home, and he's been with his brothers and sister and mom and me. And because I think, like Marshall mentioned, you know, you can't let him go to the store because he's going to disappear. And that's what happened the last time he got fired from his job. He was gone maybe 10 days, and we didn't know where he was. And then they would go to file a police report, and they find out he's been arrested already for meth, so they kind of blow it off. But then part of the procedure is they call the morgue because to check for his tattoos and stuff like that. So, you know, everybody knows how serious it is. And I was divorced when he was 3, and I had him every weekend and every Wednesday. He's my pride and joy, you know, my first baby boy. And he just, since later part of high school when he started using, he was gone, you know. The little bit of time he was there, he was too busy to talk to me. I had to talk to him in the mirror when he was doing his hair and stuff, you know. So we were all there for him, but he wasn't there for himself, so he just missed a lot of things, and it's progressively getting worse, and he really doesn't know how to live as an adult without using drugs. And so like I said, I've been contacting places, and then it was like a miracle today because Frank's house called Bill and said that you would offer us to come down here for the show, and because, you know, he don't have any